Psalm 74, Prayer for National Deliverance.
O God, why hast thou cast us off forever? Why doth thine anger smoke against the sheep of thy pasture? Remember thy congregation, which thou hast purchased of old, the rod of thine inheritance, which thou hast redeemed, this Mount Zion, wherein thou hast dwelt. Lift up thy feet unto the perpetual desolations, even all that the enemy has done wickedly in the sanctuary. Thine enemies roar in the midst of thy congregations. They set up their ensigns for signs. A man was famous according as he had lifted up axes upon the thick trees, but now they break down the carved works thereof. At once with axes and hammers they have cast fire into thy sanctuary. They have defiled by casting down the dwelling place of thy name to the ground. They said in their hearts, let us destroy them together. They have burned up all the synagogues of God in the land. We see not our signs. There is no more any prophet, neither is there among us any that knoweth how long. O God, how long shall the adversary reproach? Shall the enemy blaspheme thy name forever? Why withdrawest thou thy hand, even thy right hand? Pluck it out of thy bosom. For God is my King of old, working salvation in the midst of the earth. Thou didst divide the sea by thy strength. Thou breakest the heads of the dragons in the waters. Thou breakest the heads of Leviathan in pieces, and gavest him to be meat to the people inhabiting the wilderness. Thou didst cleave the fountain and the flood. Thou dreedst up mighty rivers. The day is thine, the night also is thine. Thou hast prepared the light and the sun. Thou hast set all the borders of the earth. Thou hast made summer and winter. Remember this, that the enemy has reproached, O Lord, and that the foolish people have blasphemed thy name. O deliver not the soul of thy turtle dove unto the multitude of the wicked. Forget not the congregation of thy poor forever. Have respect unto the covenant. For the dark places of the earth are full of the habitations of cruelty. O let not the oppressed return ashamed. Let the poor and needy praise thy name. Arise, O God, plead thine own cause. Remember how the foolish man reproaches thee daily. Forget not the voice of thine enemies. The tumult of those that rise up against thee increases continually. Reflection.
In Psalm 74, even in times of despair and disaster, the psalmist's unwavering faith in God's power and past deeds is inspirational. The psalmist acknowledges the desolation of the present, but never forgets the glorious interventions of the past. This psalm underscores the hope and trust that God's people should have in Him, even during the darkest periods of life. Psalm 74 is a lament, a heartfelt cry for God's intervention. In a time of national disaster, the psalmist bewails the desecration of the temple and pleads with God for restoration. The psalm also takes time to reflect upon God's mighty deeds in the past, underlining the hope and expectation of divine intervention in the present.
Matthew 4:4, Jesus answered, It is written, Man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God. The greatest way we can show love to another person is by sharing the gospel of Jesus Christ to them. So what are you waiting for? Like, share and subscribe to this channel and be a blessing.